It is an absolutely horrible day, so I'm up here at the unit sorting stuff out. We haven't had horrible weather for ages, to be fair, so it's in some ways a bit of a relief. But yeah, no filming outside today. Incidentally, I am in the Prius today. There it is, still looking disgusting. But I have just found a passenger wiper blade that isn't an aero blade, so try and show you, because this is important stuff, folks. No, I'm not going out there, it's pouring with rain. But yeah, there we are. That was sent to me some time ago by a hub nutter, so thank you for that. I'm going through these crates, so I'm starting to try and sift through the utter chaos that is my life. So I forgot entirely what's in these black crates, but it's bits of Daisy, the 2CV, that we acquired as a job lot of spares. So in here, I've got an unfortunately rusty crankshaft, because I left it sitting on a shelf. And then we got the cylinders and the barrels each side of the engine. I'm going to send all this stuff off to my friend Julian. Well, I say my friend Julian, I don't actually know him, but he's kind of a mutual friend. He rebuilds engines for Peak 2CV, my friend Jonathan up in Derbyshire, and he offered to build me an engine. So I'm going to send him various bits I've got to build a stock 602cc engine to go in Ellie the 2CV up the back, so she can come back on the road, because the engine that's in there is not very healthy at all. So that is my plan. So I'm going to do that. Down in the bottom we've got Daisy's steering rack and handbrake assembly in there. And then I was wondering what was in this bottom one. It's just old Classic Car Weeklies. I used to work on this magazine, and in fact this is my Fleet News article from May 2007. I'd only been working there a couple of months. I was driving around in this mini metro, which is quite funky. That's a Citroen H van we took to Sweden, which at the time I'm using to transport a piano. So also did a little buyer's guide express in here, if I can find that, on the Hillman Avenger. But yeah, all these ads. We used to proofread all these ads back in our day. We like to get this so right as a magazine that we would quite literally go and proofread every ad. That's my friend Richard Gunn writing about Morris Oxfords, and I'm not sure how easy I'm going to be able to find this. But what do I do with this stuff? There we go. Buyer's Guide Express I wrote. Look at all the text on the Hillman Avenger. I went and drove that Tiger. Didn't have to, but I just like to get a feel for the car I was writing around, and we had the freedom to go and do that back then. So I did, and I took some fresh photos. That was the Hillman Avenger. So that's Classic Car Weekly. I think I wrote this Motorsport Legends feature as well about Tom Walkinshaw's exploits in the XJS. And yes, we did quite often raid our own photo library. There's the exact same picture on the cover of Classic Car Weekly back in 2005. That was before I was involved, but my friend Keith Adams worked for the title, and he gave me my in. So yeah, glory days. But what do I do with these? Do I need to keep these? It just seems a bit of a waste. I could surely use this for better storage, but I think for now it has kept them dry at least. I'm just going to leave them in there. I've got some other magazines, so maybe I'll fill this one up with magazines to take to the new unit. So work is progressing there. Quite a few people have been in touch about woodworking equipment, so Tim's very happy about that. Very quick shout out to De Snoek Fabriek, who are celebrating 10 years of specialising first in CXs and now more BXs in the Netherlands. Pascal was driving around on three wheels at AM Valhalla, and he gave me this. So thanks, Pascal. Adds to my clothing. But yes, an awful lot to get through. But I'll keep going as best I can. So at least I've got some idea of what I'm actually trying to move, because not everything needs to go. Quite a lot of it just needs to go in the bin, I think. What I'm going to do about trying to have a clear out and get rid of stuff, I don't know. I mean, there's a pair of MGF calipers up in that box up there that I've had since I had my Rover 800, because it's the same caliper. Yeah, I don't need those. So I've got a lot of stuff that needs to go and find a new home. So see what we can do, whether we can do some sort of garage sale or something. Just get this stuff gone. I don't use most of it. I need to pare down to what I actually use. I need to try and find all my tools and put them back in these two cabinets, because they're looking quite empty now. The tools are spread out everywhere, but yeah, as you can hear, it is quite loud in here today. But yeah, feeling really positive. We've got an engine stand there. I want to get an engine on that. Maybe the original Daihatsu engine, see if we can do something with it. We don't know, but we can have a look. But yeah, I'm going to keep on sifting and working out what's what. Yeah, I don't need stuff like this. I mean, it's got damp and ruined anyway, but basically it's classic and sports car magazines from the early noughties and even older. That's 1988. So what was a classic car in 1988? Oh, Morris Minor, Maseratis. Yeah, there you go. Pretty much the same sort of thing. The Bricklin. Blimey. So, yeah, old as Nub 120. Never managed to do a feature on that car. It still lives at the British Motor Museum, part of the Jaguar Daimler Heritage Trust. Yeah, D-types. Yeah, the classic cars haven't changed much, have they? That's 2001. But, yeah, some of those have got quite badly damaged by water. We had a leak from the roof about there, and pretty much everything on that shelf, including the shelves, is ruined. But what's more interesting that someone gave me a very long time ago is the motor show guides. Let's see if I can get these out. So these are the guides that would accompany each motor show. So this is 1967. Oh, I wish I'd been able to keep these in better condition. So yeah, Daimler. Yeah, I can't easily open these because they're all tied in. But at the very least, that'll be some good reading for Tim's waiting room, won't it? So yeah, 1973 there, all sorts of stuff to read. Well, that's interesting. Look, Mazda MX-5 in 2006, already a classic. Right, yeah, I'm gonna they can be saved. Classic and sports cars, I'm not sure what to do with, but we'll put these in here, which I should have done a long time ago. They'll be much drier and safer in there.